So our lab is ready. So we have a vCenter server. Under that we have a one ESX server. So then we created one test VM that's called Migrate VM, and with a Windows 2012 operating system with all the VM tools required installations done. So now the concept is I want to migrate on premises the VM to AWS migration. So to the EC2 instance. So EC2 service, right, is a compute managing services. In that area, I want to migrate. So for that reason, I'm going to use the AWS migration services to connect to my on-premises virtualization environment. Then I'll be migrating from vCenter ESX server to AWS EC2 services. So now when you go to services migration, we have to type AWS migration hub. Okay. Or else we have to remove here. So migration and transfer, we have a different type of services are available. We have a different services are available. So based upon that, we will be configuring one of the services to in our environment. So we required SMS role is required server migration service. We required server migration service and we want to create a role, and based upon that role and we will be connecting to our environment and we are migrating our services. Understood? So first of all, go to IAM service. I'll duplicate the tab. Here type IAM, and we have a roles. See, we have a 28 results are showing now. Create a role. When I click on create a role, we have different sources available to create our roles in AWS environment. So now these are a list of services will be showing, and we have to pick the SMS services from here. Okay, this is a SMS service, server migration service. Okay, click on next. My console is slow, guys. Okay, so now this is a AWS services role for SMS. So basically, previously there is a name was different. Okay, now name is different. Previous name is server migration service role. So previous name is server migration service role. The name is changed to AWS service role for SMS. Okay. So now click on next tag, next. Finally, you want to give the role name. Okay, so by default already name is available. Okay, you don't want to change anything there, automatically taking. So because of the name, if you're changing, you're not able to understand that. Hmm. So you can check this. The policies are AWS services role for SMS, and this is a description. So finally, you can click create a role. A role is created. How to find a role? So this is the entry will be available for us just today. AWS service role has been created. Hmm. So you can check here the complete information about your services will be showing here. And do you have any trust relationships, any domain entities you are connecting, access advisors, so permissions, allowing, disallowing anything you are providing the services especially. So you can select it here. So normally when you're migrating the services, we required like a AWS server service, uh, identity access management service. We have a EC2 service. All the services by default available with this role. If the permission is part of this role, anyone, the person can directly can able to do the task. Now can come back to the previous window. Click on server migration service. So
Can
AWS
I?
server migration service makes easier and faster you to migrate on-premises server to AWS. It's clearly written there. So
Huh?
hello, what happened? So now we have a option called get started. See guys, there are three different types of environment is provided. Okay, you can listen carefully. Download server migration connector. So the connector is required to establish the connection between on-premises environment to AWS environment. So the first one is a vCenter environment. The second one is SCVMM, System Center Virtual Machine Manager, Hyper-V environment, Azure environment. Okay. Even though you have any virtual machines in AWS, Azure environment, you can migrate it from there to AWS. So there's a uh, some documents is provided how to configure these connectors and all. So now I'm downloading this connector. This is a OVA file. This is a OVA file, virtual appliance file. Understood? Now I'm just downloading this file. It's a 4.4 GB. I have recently changed my system, so the file is available on my old laptop. So meanwhile, go to your AWS, sorry, Azure VMware environment, go to home. We have a roles. We have a roles. You can create a new role name called AWS SMS connector. Okay, AWS SMS connector you need to create. So what are the roles, what are the privileges access you want to provide it? That's very important. Okay, first one is data store and another one is host permissions. So these are the permissions are definitely required. So while we migrating from on-premises environment. Okay. So especially when you expand the data store, so these are the list of under permissions will be there, right? So this policy, these privileges will be changing from one version to another version. So if you're checking in 6.0 or 6.5, 6.7, these features will be differ. So let's save it, and we want to add a new user to add this role. Okay, so we want to create some user to add this role. So this role not used by anyone. See here, if you selected administrator will be, he got it. Administrator, he has administrator role. But AWS SMS connector is not used by anyone. So how to change this action? Now we can go to host and clusters, select here permissions. Now can create add permission. Now create add permission. So I'm selecting domain administrator. So where is AWS SMS connector? I have selected, click on OK. So now you can go to home, roles, connector. Now he is under data center. The username is administrator. He is a part of this role. So when you're migrating this any kind of activity, so if you're not getting a privileged access to do that task, so you should be check this kind of parameters. Any more questions, guys? Nowadays, interviews are not the selecting the candidates without experience on the migrations. Understood? So basically, migrations is not available in our course content. That's basically is an advanced class, the second level of AWS program. So now we are taking that. So almost we are spending 2 days building our VMware lab and we are connecting each other. Understood? So in this batch, how many people you are already aware of VMware environment? No? Good. So let's check that how much percentage is completed. Almost. We'll wait for 16 minutes. So once this file is downloaded, this file we need to import on the VMware environment of our ESX server. So for that reason, I have changed this ESX server RAM 4 GB to 8 GB today. Okay. So now I'll be one more, the connector will be, I'm uploading here. So through that connector, I'll be migrating this VM from a VMware environment to AWS environment. Yes, guys, the file is downloaded. So where it is downloaded, and you have to check this under downloads. So this is the location. Now, what is the next step is you can already have a connected to our vCenter. So go to the file. We have a deploy OVF template. Okay. So you can choose this option and you have to browse your OVF file from the downloads. Open and you can click next. By default options, guys, nothing to select. Everything will be normal. What is the message is quoted? Okay, no problem. So it will take some time. What happened? Disk space on the data store. My God. Let me check the capacity. This is exactly 12 GB is free. What we will do? Yeah, I have an idea. 50 GB only we created. So 12.44. Let me shut down this VM. Let we can check this how much configuration, how much capacity is available. Still it is showing same thing. 16.55. Yes, we got it. Let's go to file and browse the same file. Next, 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 next. Hi. So, guys, I'm back. So, successfully imported. I don't have any issues now. Now we have to check this. How much storage is left? Is that 10 GB is free now? Huh? Right. So let's start the migrate VM first. Sorry, not migrate VM. Sorry. It's a connector, right? I need to start connector. This is a completely Linux based OS. Okay. Once the machine is booted properly, now can check here the IP address of the system. So here we'll get IP address until unless we need to wait for some time. Okay. Is completely is a pre-configured operating system. This SMS connector is. Hmm. Yeah, we got IP address is 192.168.0.211. So open browser on your local system. So need to type this 192.168.2.11. Okay, 0.211. Any problem? Maybe we can check from the Internet Explorer. Okay, it's a HTTPS. Okay, let's go to the browser, type HTTPS, go to advanced and click proceed to and save. So guys, this is a AWS SMS service, server migration service window. So after we deploying this, click on getting started. Okay, now what you'll do, go down in the license agreement completely to the last line and read the agreement copy. Next, now we want to set a password. Now I'm setting the password is a cloud at the rate 123. So this is a complex password I'm giving. Click on next. So if you want to manage your server, this server with the logins, so we have a username is ec2-user, password is ec2pass. Okay, so if you have anything steps is provided here, you can follow this, don't worry. And finally you want to click on next. huh? So this is upload upgrades automatic checks, so loggings, it's a default thing. Now finally you want to configure the SMS service. It will take 20 seconds like that, so it will be integrated. So now we want to provide a user a separate account for access key and secret access key. Okay, that should be with the AWS migration service rule policy should be attached. So now I'm going to IAM. I'm going to IAM. Now click on dashboard. So click on users. So I want to create one username, AWS SMS user. Okay, username is SMS user. Programmatic access, AWS console access, custom password, cloud at the 23. I don't want to change password. Next logon, next permissions, never. So we want to attach existing policies directly. What is the policy name, guys? SMS. Sorry, server migration service role. You can check here. Server migration connector. So this is a policy. Server migration connector policy should be attached. Huh? Now click on next, review, create a user. Hmm. So now I have a access key and a secret access key. Fine. Let's go here and I paste the key. Done. Click on next. Sorry, I am selecting on the Ohio location. Don't worry. So whichever the location you want to migrate AWS region, so you want to select that region name itself. Okay. So server migration service is fine, perfect. And now you want to connect your vCenter lab. So what is our vCenter host name? vc5.cloud.com. Right. vc5.cloud.com. Next, username administrator at the rate vsphere.local and password cloud at the rate 123. Next, the specified vSphere hostname could not resolve to the IP address. Okay, my AD is down. Silly fellow. My AD is down actually. I just started. Just give me a minute. So DNS is not properly working. I think this is a problem. I think. Let's check that AD. Let's open the DNS. VC5 reverse lookup zone is not updated. The specified vSphere host name could not be resolved with IP address. Guys, actually there's a network problem is coming. So it is showing that error. You want to configure the connector with the CLA method. I want to work on that. So even I have no idea. So let's help check tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Mm, Perfect. Okay. It's connected. Go to connector dashboard. See guys, this is the final configuration. So my AWS environment is successfully connected to my home PC. Okay. So our lab is a small lab. So now it's versioning is updating. So please wait. And we have uh, there is an option to find out. Let's wait. I told you no. So here we have a view connectors. So this is a final setup, and you want to see that connectors. So connector setup guide you can see here, and applications. So at present there is no options is coming up, no jobs. Go to dashboard, still it is showing is empty. I think it is not configured yet. Okay, so whatever the name it is available here, the 192.168.0.208, this should be reflecting on our AWS environment. Okay, so that will take at least minimum 2 to 3 minutes. Sometimes it depends on the network speed between my computer and area. Hmm. So here we will see that our connector information it is not coming up. I think maybe I'm in Mumbai location. Hmm. So what is the location? Ohio, right? So in the Ohio location we will see maybe connector is visible. Yes. So our connector is visible, and we can see here my vCenter, the connector, whatever the IP address it is reflecting on my vCenter area is a 211, and it is successfully updated here, and it is healthy. Now we have a servers. Now we have a import server catalog. That means whatever the servers in my vCenter area, all the servers will be listed out here. So whatever the server you'd like, you can select and we can migrate it to your EC2 environment. See, migrate VM is available right now. Huh? So you can select here, we can create replication job. This is a server and IP address. Next, and the replication time 3 hours. So one time migration or every 3 hours you want to do it, your wish. You want to do it immediate or later, the replication runtime I want to do immediate. And the remaining options are you can set up no, 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 not required anything. Okay, and after that, so click you want to click create the role. So this will take some time. Okay, to migrate the environment to our AWS EC2, and we can check that. So we can view replication jobs. It's pending now. Hmm, it's pending. Hmm. So once everything is successfully done and we can see our instances in EC2. Still it is not coming up. So it will take more time. Hmm. So job is active. Hmm. So may it will take some time for launching an instance. Hmm. So if you want to create a small Linux instance, you can create, okay, on your VMware infrastructure, then you can migrate. So my Windows machine is almost at 20 plus GB of storage. It will take more time. Hmm. So this is a way you can migrate our on-premises VM to AWS environment. So any more questions, please? No?
No questions. No questions.
Right. So you can practice. If you have a lab, I can help you. But at least minimum, we have a AD, at least minimum 3 to 4 GB of RAM, at least minimum 2 GB of RAM, vCenter minimum 4 GB of RAM, ESX server minimum 8 GB of RAM is required. So almost 16 GB of RAM is required. At present, I have given 32 GB of RAM I was provided for this lab, dedicated for this lab. You can check here. So this mission, whatever mission we are working right now, this is a 16 GB of RAM, right? And in this mission I created vCenter and ESX server dedicated, and AD, in AD mission this is also dedicated 16 GB of RAM. This is also 16 GB of RAM. Total 32 GB of RAM I provided, even the still I am getting slowness. Okay, so please imagine that.
So the video will be available on YouTube, Mahesh?
This video
Yeah,
I'll
the whole virtualization migration.
virtualization means VMware you're talking, right?
Yeah.
I'll upload on Saturday. Okay, I'll upload
Okay.
on
Oh,
Saturday. I want to batches wise I'll upload it. Huh? So I need to check some video and we have to give the title of the video. Then I'll upload it. Huh?
sure.
Otherwise you'll
So we will.
not follow the
Yeah.
order. Otherwise, huh?
Yes, yes. So I go through and then I have any problem, any question,
Uh,
I ask you. Because my configuration of laptop is not that much, so I don't think so I can practice by
yes,
myself.
yes, yes. But
Okay.
overall, you can go for interview and at least you can explain, right? At least we have spent for
Yes.
3 days and you can explain something like, this is my environment, might be my existing environment. My clients are using VMware vCenter and ESX servers. I'm part of AWS team and I work for migration. You can tell them, right? So I have very
Yeah.
much good confident on SMS connector and how to deploy and how to configure it and how to migrate and how to schedule the jobs. So like that you can narrate the story and you can explain in interview. Okay, the narrate the
Yes.
story is
Yes.
very important. Huh?
Yes.
So even I'm shutdowning the servers because of I'm going to uh, take rest. So maybe you'll not able to see this connector. If you have any problem now, so you will be seeing here. So at present everything is looks good. We don't have any problem there. Hmm. So anyhow, lab is everything is ready. I'm not deleting anything there. So whenever you required, just we can practice at least dummy VMR might be Linux operating systems are very small footprint. So we can create some basic Linux machines on the VMware environment. We can migrate, but we want to spend more time, like a 3 hours, 6 hours, one day. So like that, we need to wait for some time for migrating. Hmm. So that you want to be work on that.